In the Balkans, tucked between mountains and sea, lies Albania, a place of old stories and strength where rough lands meet the Adriatic and Ionian seas. Known as Shqipëri, the land of the eagles, its flag symbolizes freedom and bravery. Our journey starts here in a land shaped by its landscape and spirit. Albania's story is complex, marked by empires and resilience. The Albanian people have kept their identity and culture, protecting their ancient language and traditions. Imagine stunning coastlines and tall mountains. This is Albania, a country of natural beauty. From Lake Ohrid to Tirana, Albania offers a mix of landscapes. Join us as we uncover the heart of Albania, the land of the eagles. To truly know Albania, we must look back. The echoes of history are everywhere, written in ancient stones. The roots of this nation trace back to the Illyrian tribes. Their legacy forms the foundation of Albanian identity. The past shapes the country's journey into the modern world. The Roman Empire left its mark with roads and amphitheaters. Later, the Byzantine Empire brought its art and religion, followed by the Ottoman Empire. Each period left an indelible layer on Albanian culture. The 20th century brought new challenges, including the long, dark chapter of communist rule. This history has created a resilient people who hold on to their identity against all odds. Albania is a country of stark and beautiful contrasts. It is where ancient traditions meet modern aspirations, and where untouched nature exists alongside vibrant urban life. This complexity is what makes the nation so compelling. One moment you can be exploring a centuries-old castle perched on a rugged hilltop, and the next you can be sitting in a trendy cafe in the heart of a bustling city. This blend of old and new is everywhere, creating a unique and dynamic atmosphere. The country is in a constant state of transformation, shedding its isolated past while carefully preserving the heritage that makes it unique. It is a place that defies easy categorization. The natural landscape of Albania is one of its greatest treasures. The country is blessed with a diverse and dramatic geography that has captivated travelers for centuries. The Albanian Alps in the north offer some of Europe's most spectacular and untouched hiking trails, with jagged peaks and deep green valleys. In the south, the Albanian Riviera boasts a stunning coastline of white pebble beaches and crystal-clear waters. Inland, the country is home to vast lakes, winding rivers, and dense forests. This natural wealth has shaped the lives of Albanians for generations, providing sustenance, sanctuary, and a deep connection to the land itself. At the heart of modern Albania is its capital, Tirana. Once a city of gray, uniform buildings, it has undergone a remarkable transformation. Today, Tirana is a riot of color and energy. Buildings are painted in bright, bold patterns, a deliberate effort to bring life and optimism back to the urban landscape. The city is filled with parks, public squares, and a thriving cafe culture. It is a place that buzzes with the energy of a nation on the move, a city that embodies the hopes and ambitions of a new generation of Albanians. Tirana is a symbol of the country's rebirth, a testament to its ability to reinvent itself. This documentary seeks to present an honest and multifaceted portrait of Albania. We will not shy away from the difficulties the nation faces, from economic challenges to the lingering shadows of its past. But we will also celebrate its incredible beauty, the warmth and generosity of its people, and its rich cultural tapestry. Our goal is to go beyond the headlines and stereotypes to uncover the true essence of this captivating land. It is a story of resilience, of hope, and of a nation proudly finding its place in the 21st century. Join us as we unveil the beauty and complexity of Albania. Our journey into Albania's past begins with the Illyrians, tribes who inhabited the Western Balkans for over a millennium. They were formidable warriors, known to the ancient Greeks and Romans. Their language is considered the ancestor of modern Albanian, creating a link to this ancient heritage. The Illyrian legacy is the bedrock of Albanian national identity. They lived in fortified hilltop settlements. Their society was tribal, built on strong family loyalties and a fierce code of honor. The Greeks established colonies along the coast, such as at Apollonia. Queens like Tuita famously challenged the might of Rome. Her story encapsulates the defiant spirit of her people. This spirit, forged in the ancient world, forms the core of what it means to be Albanian. Rome's rise brought the Illyrian coast under its control. This began a new era. The Romans built the Via Egnatia, connecting the Adriatic to Byzantium, bringing trade and new ideas. Cities like Apollonia and Butrint flourished. Several Roman emperors were of Illyrian origin, Later, Albania fell under the Byzantine Empire, and Christianity became dominant. Churches were built. The Byzantine double-headed eagle remains on Albania's flag. Invasions brought destruction, reinforcing a warrior ethos. The Roman and Byzantine eras left a deep legacy. As Byzantine power waned, Albania fragmented under feudal lords, threatened by Serbs and Venetians. The Ottoman Empire emerged, conquering Albanian principalities. From this despair arose Jurj Kastrioti, Skanderbeg. Raised by Ottomans, he returned to Albania, raised his family's flag over Kruja, and ignited a rebellion. For 25 years, Skanderbeg united Albania, defeating Ottoman armies with brilliant tactics. Though his resistance ended with his death, Skanderbeg became an immortal symbol of Albanian unity and freedom. With the fall of Kruja, Albania entered nearly 500 years of Ottoman rule. This reshaped Albanian society, culture, and religion. The Ottomans brought new laws and Islam, with many converting over centuries. Life was a mix of integration and marginalization. Many Albanians rose to prominent positions. However, life was often a struggle with heavy taxes. Mountain areas maintained autonomy, preserving customs. The period saw a decline in economic and cultural development. The Albanian language was not officially taught, spurring resistance. Intellectuals worked to preserve their language. The Albanian national awakening gained momentum, promoting an independent state. The stage was set for the birth of modern Albania. Albania's story is inseparable from its dramatic and contrasting landscapes. Mountains dominate, covering two-thirds of the country as part of the Dinaric Alps. The accursed mountains hint at their wild character, serving as a fortress and sanctuary for centuries. Albania boasts a stunning 450-kilometer coastline. The Adriatic coast features sandy beaches and lagoons. Further south, the Albanian Riviera's mountains meet the turquoise Ionian Sea. Between mountains and sea lie fertile plains and shared lakes like Skadar, Ohrid, and Prespa. This natural diversity shapes the history of the Albanian people. To understand Albania, one must understand its people. The population today is just under 3 million, though a vast diaspora means that many more people of Albanian heritage live scattered across the globe. Centuries of migration, driven by conflict and economic hardship, have created large and vibrant communities in countries like Italy, Greece, Turkey, and the United States. This global network maintains strong ties to the homeland, contributing to its economy and its culture. The story of the Albanian people is therefore not confined to its borders. It is a tale of a nation with a worldwide presence, connected by a shared sense of identity. The people who live in Albania today are a reflection of their complex history. They are known for their resilience, a quality honed by centuries of overcoming adversity. There is a deep-seated sense of national pride, rooted in their ancient Illyrian origins and the heroic legacy of figures like Skanderbeg. This is complemented by a powerful tradition of hospitality known as Besa. Besa is a sacred code of honor, a promise to provide shelter and safety to any guest, even a stranger. This deep-rooted cultural value means visitors are often treated with extraordinary warmth and generosity, welcomed not just as tourists, but as honored guests in their homes. Albania's religious landscape is one of the most unique in Europe. After centuries of Ottoman rule, the majority of the population identify as Muslim. However, there are also significant communities of Orthodox and Catholic Christians. What is remarkable is the high degree of religious tolerance and harmony. It is not uncommon to see a mosque standing near a church, and interfaith marriages are common. Decades of enforced state atheism under the communist regime also left a lasting legacy, resulting in a society where religious identity is often more cultural than dogmatic for many. This peaceful coexistence is a source of great pride for the nation. The demographic profile of Albania is that of a young nation. The median age is relatively low compared to the rest of Europe, and this youthful population is driving the country's transformation. They are connected to the wider world through technology, and are eager to embrace new opportunities. Yet they also face challenges, including high rates of emigration, as many young people seek education and work abroad. This creates a demographic paradox, a nation brimming with youthful energy, but one that is also constantly battling to retain its brightest talents. This dynamic between staying and leaving is a central theme in modern Albanian life. Tirana, Albania's capital, transformed from a modest Ottoman town to a city of gray communist blocks. Post-communism, a rebirth led by artist mayor Edi Rama, brought color and optimism, defying its monochrome past. Today, Tirana is a vibrant European capital with pedestrianized centers, modern high-rises, and repurposed landmarks like bunk art, blending past and future. At the core of Albanian culture is Besa, a sacred promise of trust and honor rooted in the ancient Kanun. Besa means a guest's safety is the host's highest duty, even above personal risk. This tradition made Albania a rare sanctuary for Jews during World War II, as families sheltered refugees regardless of faith or background. Today, Besa still shapes daily life, from business deals sealed with a handshake to the warmth shown to strangers. It's more than hospitality. It's a living code of integrity and trust. To understand Besa is to glimpse the soul of Albania. Albanian music is like a colorful blanket woven with epic songs from the north and special singing from the south, which is so important it's recognized by UNESCO. These songs tell tales of brave heroes and sad times, just like the country's history. The food is just as amazing. It mixes tastes from the Mediterranean and the Balkans. You'll find fresh seafood by the coast, and filling lamb and stews further inland. Famous dishes like tavakosi and byrek are loved by everyone, and desserts like trilli show influences from long ago. Meals are meant to be shared, just like music, bringing families and communities closer. When you eat and listen in Albania, you're really tasting and hearing its past. Being welcoming and sticking to old ways are always important here. Albanian life is full of energy with its festivals and strong family connections. Dita e Veres, an old spring festival, brings people together with treats and good thoughts. Everyone celebrates and respects religious holidays, showing how much they accept each other. Family is still the most important thing. Choices are made together, older people are highly respected, and weddings are big musical parties. Traditional dances and meals shared together keep old customs alive, connecting different generations. These traditions make up the very core of Albanian society. Albanian toughness is super famous. It came from hard times, and you see it in how clever and hopeful people are. Family shops and lively coffee places show a can-do attitude and how much people love being together. Even after being cut off for many years, hope is still strong, especially with young people. There are still problems, but there's a strong push to build things up again and try new things. Just getting together every day to talk and laugh is a way of showing strength and happiness. This never-give-up spirit is Albania's best quality. After W2, Enver Hoxha's Communist Party seized power, promising progress but delivering repression. Opposition was crushed, property seized, and society reshaped under Stalinist rule. Shifting alliances, from Yugoslavia to the Soviet Union, then China, left Albania isolated. The secret police Sigurimi spread fear. Trust vanished as neighbors spied on each other. A careless word could mean prison. Hoxha's regime demanded total conformity, sacrificing freedom for control. Albania became a nation of silence, surviving under the shadow of fear. After breaking with China, Enver Hoxha declared Albania would follow its own path, relying only on itself. The country became the most isolated state in the world. Hoxha, convinced Albania was surrounded by enemies, launched a program to build hundreds of thousands of concrete bunkers. This consumed resources desperately needed for housing and hospitals. There were chronic shortages of food and basic goods. In 1967, Albania was declared the world's first atheist state. Generations grew up completely cut off from the outside world. This isolation left deep psychological scars. 1997, the nation plunged into chaos. The fall of communism left deep scars on Albanian society. Confronting the past has been difficult, especially regarding the Sigurimi secret police files. Bunkers dot the landscape, some repurposed into cafes or art spaces. Former sites of oppression, like the Sigurimi headquarters, are now museums. The transition to a market economy was chaotic. Joining the European Union remains a motivator, representing a break from the past. The regime eroded community bonds, and rebuilding trust has been a generational project. These struggles have shaped modern Albanian identity. Emerging from the shadows of its 20th century past, modern Albania is a nation defined by forward momentum. The transition from a centrally planned economy to an open market system has been a long and turbulent journey. Today, the country's economy is largely driven by the services sector, especially tourism, which has exploded in recent years. The stunning, once-hidden coastlines and rugged mountains are now drawing international visitors, bringing in foreign currency and creating new jobs. This booming tourism industry is a powerful symbol of Albania's opening to the world, transforming the country's image into a truly desirable destination. It represents a key pillar of the nation's economic hopes. However, this growth is not without significant challenges. While new hotels and restaurants spring up along the Riviera, the country still grapples with structural issues. Corruption remains a persistent problem, undermining public trust and deterring foreign investment. It creates an uneven playing field and hinders transparent institutions. Furthermore, a large informal economy operates outside taxation and regulation, limiting the government's ability to fund public services like healthcare and education. These are complex legacies of a difficult transition, requiring sustained effort to overcome. Another significant hurdle is infrastructure development. Decades of neglect left the country with poor roads and unreliable utilities. While great strides have been made, especially in constructing major highways connecting main cities and the coast, much work remains. Connecting remote rural areas and upgrading energy and water systems are crucial for inclusive economic growth. The challenge is balancing rapid development with sustainability, ensuring Albania's natural landscapes are not sacrificed for short-term gains. Despite these obstacles, entrepreneurship is alive and well in Albania today. After years of state control, a new generation is seizing market opportunities. Small businesses are the lifeblood of the nation, from mountain guest houses to tech startups in Tirana. There is a tangible desire to build, create, and succeed. This dynamic energy, combined with strategic location and natural beauty, forms the foundation of economic aspirations. The path forward is challenging, but the direction is clear, towards a more prosperous future. Albania is a young country with a vibrant, tech-savvy population. This generation has the freedom to dream of a life beyond Albania's borders. Yet emigration shadows this potential. Many seek opportunities abroad, creating a brain drain. The government fosters innovation to encourage young people to stay. Some return with new skills, determined to shape a better future. Their choices will define Albania's trajectory. For modern Albania, full membership in the European Union, EU, is the ultimate national ambition. The journey towards EU accession has become the primary driver of domestic policy, forcing the country to confront its toughest challenges head-on. The most crucial area is reform of the justice system. For ordinary Albanians, the process brings tangible benefits. It offers a clear and hopeful vision for the future, towards becoming a modern democratic state. Our journey through Albania has revealed a country of extraordinary depth and complexity. It is a nation whose story is etched into its very landscape, from the ancient Illyrian hill forts to the concrete bunkers that scar its beautiful countryside. We have traveled through time, witnessing the rise and fall of great empires, each leaving its own indelible mark on the Albanian soul. We have seen how Roman roads, Byzantine churches, and Ottoman mosques have layered themselves upon an ancient foundation, creating a unique cultural tapestry. This is a land that has been a crossroads for civilizations, yet has always managed to preserve its own distinct and resilient identity. We have met its people, whose character has been forged in the crucible of this long and often arduous history. We have learned of Besa, the sacred code of honor and hospitality that defines their interactions and reveals a profound moral core. This principle, which led them to shelter those in need during Europe's darkest hour, speaks volumes about the national character. It is a spirit of profound integrity and generosity. We have also seen their resilience, a quiet strength passed down through generations, allowing them to endure centuries of foreign rule and decades of the most isolating dictatorship imaginable, only to emerge with their spirit intact. This is a story of profound contrasts. It is the contrast between the rugged, imposing mountains of the north and the sun-drenched, gentle shores of the Ionian Sea. It is the contrast between the gray, fearful past of the communist era and the vibrant, chaotic, and colorful energy of modern-day Tirana. Albania is a place where ancient traditions coexist with a youthful, forward-looking dynamism. It is this blend of old and new, of pain and of joy that makes the country so compelling. It defies simple categorization, inviting visitors not just to see its sights, but to understand its complex and layered narrative. The double-headed eagle on the nation's flag is a fitting symbol. It looks both to the east and to the west, a reflection of Albania's historical position as a bridge between worlds. It is a symbol of sovereignty, of courage, and of a nation that has always had to fight for its place. This story of endurance is not just a relic of the past. It is the living essence of the country today. It is the foundation upon which Albania is building its future, a testament to a people who have faced down history's greatest challenges and have never, ever given up. As we conclude our journey, we find Albania standing at a pivotal moment in its history. The shadows of the 20th century are receding, and a new chapter is being written. The path since the fall of communism has been difficult, marked by economic instability and political turmoil. Yet, through it all, the nation has relentlessly moved forward. The challenges of corruption, emigration, and the need for institutional reform remain very real. These are the hurdles that the country must still overcome on its journey towards a more stable and prosperous future. This is the reality of a nation in transition, grappling honestly with its problems. But what shines through more brightly than the challenges is the undeniable sense of hope. It is visible on the streets of Tirana, a city that has reinvented itself with color and creativity. It is audible in the ambitions of its young people, who are more connected to the world than any previous generation and are eager to drive change. It is tangible in the burgeoning tourism industry, as the world finally begins to discover the incredible natural beauty that Albanians have always known. There is a palpable feeling that after centuries of being on the periphery, Albania's time is finally coming. The nation's gaze is now fixed firmly on a European future. The ambition to join the European Union has become a powerful, unifying force, providing a clear direction for the country's development. This goal is more than just political or economic. It is about reclaiming a sense of belonging, of anchoring the nation's identity within the broader European family to which it has always geographically and culturally belonged. This aspiration is fueling the difficult but necessary reforms that are slowly transforming the state and society, building a future based on democratic values and the rule of law. It is a long road, but one the nation is determined to travel. The story of Albania is, in the end, a profoundly human one. It is a story of suffering and survival, of isolation and reconnection, of despair and of hope. It is the story of a small nation with a huge heart, a place of breathtaking beauty and incredible human warmth. The land of the eagles has weathered the fiercest of storms, and today it is learning to fly again. Its journey is far from over, but its future, once so uncertain, is now filled with the promise of a brighter dawn, a new horizon for a nation that has waited so long for its moment in the sun.